So how y'all feel about Kanye's Sunday service, man? How y'all feeling? Are y'all just nothing? Do y'all feel like it's weird? Do y'all feel like it's dope? I think it's dope.
Yeah, no, I think the Sunday service isolated is dope.
Yeah, like in it,
because he's really just doing what he's been doing his whole career, except with just turning it into gospel records as opposed to hip hop records.
Yeah, like Keith Sweat records turned into a gospel record.
The sampling thing don't bother me.
That doesn't.
He's been doing it. He's the sample king. It's literally what he does: chop samples.
But an elite record into a gospel record. Like, we cool with that?
I mean, the Genuine joint was pretty wild.
Like, that sounds crazy.
Okay,
like, I mean, on the surface until you hear the track.
I mean, he's changing the words and shit. So,
like, he's definitely breaking down barriers, if that's what his goal was.
He's breaking down barriers.
Between the two genres. I mean, he's splicing R&B music in gospel music.
I didn't think of that.
I mean, what are we talking about?
That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Is he not, though?
I mean, I'm trying to think if he's the first person to ever do that. I don't think he is, but
I mean,
one, I don't have an opinion on Sunday service because I still have yet to even click on it.
My thing is, okay,
you gotta leave that behind.
How much cap is this? Like, you don't see it ever on your TL scrolling.
I'm seeing it. I don't care enough to click on it. I don't care. I'm not checking for Kanye. I'm not. That's no cap in that. I literally haven't clicked on Nan 1.
Okay.
Why you can't check on his music?
Because I don't want to hear his music.
Why?
I'm not interested in Kanye's music. I haven't been interested in a very long time.
Since?
Period.
It can't be since, what's the name? The Life of Pablo.
That's the one album I liked.
The one?
Oh, okay. So we can just throw out all that then. All right, cool.
The one album?
I mean, of course, we know obviously that Graduation, College Dropout are classics. But aside from those two, I'm nothing on Kanye. I've never really been a fan. Okay. Dark Twisted Fantasy didn't like. It was nothing but singles.
Were the singles good?
Most of them, but the album collectively, once I listened to the album, I was like, I ain't feeling it.
Okay.
Because it don't go together.
You got your opinion?
All right, well, okay.
So.
That just changed everything because I was going to attack your opinion, but at that point,
I've never been a Kanye fan,
so
it is what it is.
It's,
but you can't never just be like...
She's willing to die on that hill.
I am. Because it's nothing but real.
So, but there's no objectivity there then.
Right, exactly. That's why I'm not saying it.
Like, you can't even just listen to the music and be like, oh, that's a good song.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't want to listen to Kanye in his problematic ways.
Okay,
I'll humor you. I wasn't going to, but it's not like he's R. Kelly, where all the shit he's on outside of music is literally intertwined into the music. Mm-hmm. Like, you can actually separate this. And regardless of what he does, all the bullshit he pulls, we'll get to this rollout that he's on. This dude is one of the greatest musicians to ever live. So I think there does need to be a little respect when we talk about his music. So back to your point, G. Okay. I do think he's breaking down the barriers now that I think about it. Because he might not be the first. But
I don't even know if him being not the first is true. I don't know.
I don't know about that. That's why I said I don't know if he's the first, but nobody's done it to this level. I think it's something we can say.
But my thing is, no, wait, I almost don't want to let you go on this, Britt. Like, you can't even just hear a song and be like, oh, that's good. I don't really mess with it.
Are you listening to Sabrina Claudio and saying, oh, that was a good song?
Yes.
Are you checking for her?
That was good.
No, but after you know about the problematic ways, are you now, when you hear a song from her saying, oh, that's good, now I'm going to listen to her? Are you doing that?
I mean, nah.
Okay, then.
But I'm not actively listening to Kanye West either. But if I see it on my TL, I might click it. I mean, that's not getting him streams or nothing. That's not putting money in his pocket for me clicking videos on TL.
I mean, I get that, but I'm not even interested in what he's doing to click the video. I really do not care. Even if he wasn't problematic, I probably wouldn't click on it. I don't care about what he's doing.
Okay, so let me massage that last point. Sure. If he wasn't problematic, you still wouldn't click it just for objectivity purposes. That's not cool. So then if he is problematic, Sabrina, Kanye, R. Kelly, blah, 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 if you don't want to click, I can walk with you on that. But
my thing is it's not consistent. That's my thing.
What's not consistent?
That stance.
How?
Because... okay, so you're not clicking on it because he's
Because he's not good. Because she doesn't feel like
it has nothing to do with the problematic shit.
No.
Yes, it's that. That's a portion.
Okay.
It's that, but I'm saying even if he wasn't problematic, I'm probably not going to die and click it every time I see it.
Who died?
So every music clip that you've clicked on, the person's not problematic at all, right? I just want to make sure we're clear on that before we move on.
I mean, maybe it's not brought to light. I'm sure everybody is problematic in a way, in my opinion.
Right.
But it may not be brought to the forefront. Sure.
You can't do that, man.
What you mean? No, I just want to make sure everything's clear so we can move on.
But to me, like, for example, it's the Big Sean thing with me. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Big Sean. I mean, I can recognize that he's a good rapper, though. I can recognize he makes good songs. Like, I'm just not a big fan of him.
Right. I mean, but at the same time, yes, he might not be your cup of tea, but and that's well documented. But you've also said, hey, no, but this joint was hard.
Yeah.
This joint was hard, and that's kind of my main thing where I'm kind of disconnecting with you because
that's the thing that I'm missing. Like, you can't even.
That Aaliyah joint was stupid. Like, I don't care what nobody said. That Aaliyah joint that he pulled off was stupid.
But she wouldn't know. She didn't click.
Right.
I'm just saying it's not that I can't say it was hard. Like I said, I'll still say there's songs on The Life of Pablo that is hard, and that I can still like go back and listen to and be cool.
Right.
But when it comes to Kanye West now. I'm just not when I see something on my TL, I'm not inclined to click on it.
Nobody said you had to be jumping out of your pants about it.
But most people are. Y'all jumping out y'all pants. Y'all, and I'm not saying y'all as in you two, but I'm saying the world, they're jumping out their pants. It's the best thing they ever seen on Sunday. And that's not how I feel. I'm not going to feel that way.
But you have to separate yourself. Nobody said you got to be a Kanye stan about it. Nobody said that.
But why is it problematic that because
there's no
when
objectivity.
I see it,
because there's no objectivity. If you're just like, oh, I don't like his music, I'm not going to click on it.
And we do happen
but
to do
I don't have to click
a
on
music
it. That's my
podcast
thing.
as well, so it just might incline you to click on that. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Just say it.
Okay. Are you clicking on Sammy when you see Sammy on
I've
the
never
TL?
I've never seen Sammy on my TL.
Sammy,
if he
Mario,
pops up and it looks like it's a vid,
and it's a vid, and he doing something, are you clicking on it? Tell me now.
Sammy or Bow Wow?
Anybody.
Bow Wow, I'm definitely clicking on because I used to be a big Bow Wow fan.
Yeah.
All right. So Sammy, are you clicking on it?
What
yes
does
or
Sammy
no?
do?
I'm just asking the question. Are you clicking on
What kind of video are we
video?
talking? Like if I see him in the church performing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cap.
I'm gonna get my jokes ready for you. Like why wouldn't I watch that?
Cap. All right.
This is good.
I just have never seen Sammy on my TL at all, so I can't. I was kind of like, oh, well, what would he put out? Like, like what does he do? He's 9 to 5 or what? Like,
my thing was I'm with you though. Kanye West has some very problematic things that he does.
I just don't have to click on anything on my TL that I don't want to click on. Is my point.
You're not gonna let me walk with you, bro?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to help you out a little bit.
I'm listening.
Jeez Louise.
Go ahead.
I'm with you. He's very problematic outside of the Trump and all that.
Yep.
But my thing was kind of like what you said to Gobe. Like, all right, I'll slide through the TL, and then these people outside going crazy. In Yeezys, and then he on the piano. I'm like, okay, what the fuck he doing?
That didn't intrigue. That didn't even inquire minds like that.
And then they rocking. Okay. Now I feel you. And then the next week, it's a different beat. It's a different. He on the piano doing something. He going crazy. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like.
Right, even like coming from like where you think he's problematic, even like you see black people literally singing, crying, and shit to something Kanye's doing. So you see that when you scrolling through, and you don't be like, "Yo, what these niggas on?"
Yeah,
like what? No. Even like from the perspective, like on some, not in a bad way, but like cynical, like. Why y'all getting down with Kanye? You know, let me look at this.
Some
you know what I mean?
Like nothing.
No, because check me. Listen.
Check.
So for me, when I look at Kanye is a guy that's full of antics at this point for me.
Yeah.
So when I looked at the video, from first glance, it's Kanye being Kanye. It's nothing intriguing in that to me because it's Kanye. Kanye has always been extra over the top, doing weird or different stuff, whatever. Yeah. So nothing intrigued me about that. 2, I'm just not here for Kanye and his problematic ways, his problematic wife. I thought you were going to say something different. I know, I'm going to just keep reiterating, just so y'all know. His problematic wife. And the black people crying when he doing that is really suspect. So I don't have time for none of that. I really don't.
I feel you.
I'm cool.
I feel you for sure.
So when girls cry for Chris Brown, that's not a big deal?
That's different.
When girls cry for Justin Bieber when he was going crazy, that's not something. Is that not? No.
We're crying about. You know what? Never mind.
What are we talking about? There are super stans, there are super fans that when they see somebody performing on the stage, they might get emotional.
That is great that they still look to that man as that for them. That is awesome. I just don't.
All right, cool. This is a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. When I first, when those videos first started coming on the TL,
I was like, wow.
Even me, I'm a Kanye fan, but I'm not, I wasn't even coming from the perspective of, I'm trying to hear the next,
Yeah.
I was like,
what is he on?
I was like, what is going on here? This doesn't even match up.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, he's in Sunday service at the piano, all these black people around. I'm like, hold on. All right, let me watch this. And that shit went off.
And if Brytnie can filter through all that, she doesn't really care to know, then cool. Yeah.
And I will say back to his wife. We do at some point we do have to give her a sliver of credit. She's at least freed at least 3 black people. So just give her a sliver. I'm not saying she's made up for that. I'll say just give her a little sliver. Just give her a little sliver of credit.
I'm cool. I'm sure it's for the TV. Anyway.
Just a little sliver.
I'm cool.
I understand it could be for the TV, but they did get out.
They still were freed.
You know what I mean? So I'm willing to give just a tiny sliver. It might just be a hair. Just a hair. How about that? Is that fair?
Sure.
Listening to 3 for a $1.
3 for a $1.
3 for a $1 podcast.
He cannot hit 60 for 60. Come on, man.
You can't have these conversations without bias.
That's just real. I
wasn't being biased. Bias is oozing out of your shirt. I told you Ye was not good.
Why did it change from the listening party to whatever came out?
Pusha T even said
that doesn't even make sense.
What about it?
He gets locked up in the
Kyrie
playoffs.
Play in the playoffs, he's always hurt.
That's an NBA champion, bro. Welcome to the final episode of 3 for a $1 podcast. Closing out season 1. Feels good. Does it feel good? You guys feel good?
Yeah.
It does. Good. I feel like this season should have been way shorter, but we're building a plane as it flies.
Okay. All right. Well, we're flying. That's confirmed. Episode 30. So we're going to round it out today. We're also going to give you a preview into what, our episode structure and the kind of things that we're trying to do in season 2 as well. With this episode, we definitely, want to give more shine to local artists. We're actually going to be doing a review for Foxd'legend's album. It's produced by Makwolf, correct?
It's a collab effort.
So Foxd'legend and Makwolf. We're going to definitely review that. And just, that's something that we want to do in the future. So any local artists that we know or, even if we don't know, you can reach out. We'll be happy to do that. And I think I speak for everybody here when I say that. So
yes, definitely.
Yeah. But let me get the intros off.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Should I go left to right? Right to left? I'll go right to left. To my right, respect the shooter. Raval Lavar. Say hi to the people, please.
Say hi.
Just say you already fucked it up. Say hi.
Okay. What's good? Type shit.
To my left, we got blogger extraordinaire, Kanye hater, the whole wine and canvas. Brytnie Devon, say something to the people, fam.
What's up?
What? Could y'all hear that? No? Okay. All right. She's here. And, of course, I'm your illustrious. I'm the fucking host, man. I'm Gobe, man. Let's go ahead and close this out, all right? We'll come with some more adjectives next season. All right. We start with music?
Yeah,
How y'all feeling?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Like I said, we are going to be reviewing Foxd'legnd and Makwolf's project that they just released. I believe it is an EP. It's called Never Faded. 6 tracks. I thought it was interesting too. They got the 2 chopped and screwed tracks on here as well. Is that something that Makwolf frequents, or do we know anything about that?
I think he's well versed in the chopped and screw, the South Memphis area type of style. I know Memphis is not the area from chopped and screw, but he has the range to do a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could tell that when you listen to his production as well. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. What you guys think, man?
If you don't mind,
sure.
Let me state my biases first and foremost.
Okay.
Foxd'legnd is the homie, for sure. Like, as soon as we first met, like, it just clicked. Pause. Like, that's bro. Okay. Mac is also the homie, too. As soon as we first met, it clicked. We all cool, right?
Okay.
So I also did the cover art. Not the cover art. I did the picture. Cairo, the artist, did the art. He took the picture, and hooked it up. So we all worked pretty decently close to it. Of course, they had the heaviest hand. I was there in the experience, getting the pictures that they use for promo as well. So shout out to them for allowing me to help out. Throughout that process when I was there, I mean, they were really excited. They were like super excited. Like they knew that this was going to be something dope. If you're not familiar with Fox, the previous one, Don't Get It Twisted. That came out last year, I believe. He has a thing where he wants to keep everything perfect. Like if it doesn't have a place in the project, if it doesn't fit, if it's not top notch, he's not gonna put it on the project. Period.
I respect that.
So he wanted to keep this concise, and so we got 4 tracks and 2 chop and screw. Right.
Yep.
My initial feeling was. It was everything I thought Makwolf would produce. So I don't want to put Mac in a box, but you can also tell when he has his hand in it. It's good quality. I think he does have a good sound. It's a little bit. It's not grimy. It's not a hardcore, but he has a sound, right? So the intro and the outro songs were definitely different. I didn't expect to hear that from him, which was a pleasant different. My favorite song on it was I'm Good. I think that was just him by itself. I really enjoyed that beat. That beat was insane. And I think that's the one that Fox really snapped on. One thing that I kind of wanted from Fox from this one, in his voice, I think I wanted him to not come harder, but a little bit more
raspy.
Yeah, I wanted just a little bit more.
The pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but because he does that, he has done that on his previous albums. He does that when he performs. I kind of wanted that to translate into this because I think that's when you really catch his emotion the most. Mm-hmm. This one, it just sounded like he was more like cool. He was really trying to ride it, which was good. It wasn't that it was bad that he was cool, but I really enjoy when he gets into that raspy kind of, and he got a little bit more inflection in his voice and his tone. But every track was dope. I'm not the biggest chopped and screwed fan, but them joints ride. I don't know why. Like I really enjoyed listening to them. Normally I would like skip over something like that, but I'm glad I didn't skip over and actually listen to them. Those joints was tight. I really liked it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Okay.
All right.
You go ahead, Britt.
Yeah. So I think my first time hearing Fox was at Treese last year, not this year. And I really, really liked his performance. I liked his voice, his style, all of that when I first heard him perform. And so last album, Don't Get It Twisted, was really, really dope. Had a few tracks that I loved off of that. This, I think I agree with UG, like his voice, it was very chill, which is something I'm not used to. I feel like it's kind of weird because, like you said, I don't want to say come harder, but his voice has a little bit more conviction, I'll say, maybe. When he's a little rougher. I don't know how to phrase it, but so he was a little softer on this. One of my favorite things about when Fox raps is he has really, really good. I mean, it's just his pen, I guess, but punchlines. Mm-hmm. And it's one, I think it was in Basement Freestyle, that really, really stood out to me, and I should have wrote it down. Sorry, I wasn't prepared because I knew I was gonna forget. But when I figure it out, I'll tell you in person. But the line really, really stood out to me. I thought it was really, really powerful. Alley Oop, I heard him perform at Treese this year with Cairo. I think that is my favorite song off the project. I mean, it make you move a little bit. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Cairo did a great job. I also really, really like Cairo's work. So to see them on a song together was dope. I'm Good was good. Till We Come Up was a good track as well. Honestly, the whole project was good. It's not as skippable on here, to be honest.
What'd you think about the Chopped and Screwed?
Yeah, see, that's something I did not expect. I haven't heard Chopped and Screwed in I don't know how long. I had to be a kid. And I never liked it then. So to hear it again, I was like, okay, you brought something back. Definitely that nostalgia feel. And I think that's what he wanted. I think even in, is it Alley Oop or Basement, there's an old sample, right? From an old track.
I think it's all pretty much sample from old stuff. Because I think if you look on Makwolf's page, on his IG page, I had the picture of all the albums, all the records that they was going through, the crate digging, to say. They basically dug through everything to try to find the sound. So pretty much it all is sampled from older stuff. So
okay. I think that's dope. That concept within itself is dope. You can definitely hear it specifically on, like I said, I don't know if it was track 1 or 2, but one of those Chop Scrooge tracks. They were good. They're probably still not my favorite just because it's not really my thing. But I thought they were good. Mac did a great job. I thought all the beats were good. Everything flowed. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed the project as a whole.
Okay. Sounds like you guys liked it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with the Chopped and Screwed because I feel like y'all really got into the body of the EP. I really like Chopped and Screwed music. I thought this was awfully refreshing to hear, especially from a local artist. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed that touch because I didn't look at the track list when I first hit play. I just hit play and let it run, and so I didn't even realize, once it hit the Chopped and Screwed, I was like, oh shit, this is alley-oop, or this is So I thought that was really refreshing. I love those. Those are actually some of the tracks I play the most on the EP. So I definitely appreciate that. Shout out to Mag and Fox for that. I'm with you, G. I'm Good is my favorite track on there. I can't remember if it's that song that has the 3. It sounds like there's a 3/6.
I think it was that one.
Sample on it as well, which I really liked a lot. Cairo, the artist I've been hearing a lot about. I haven't really delved into his music. But I've seen him a couple times now. A couple people have recommended him as well. I thought he did a great job on Alley-Oop. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the this EP was hard top to bottom. I'm very pleased from what I heard, especially this being the first project I've heard from Fox. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely going to go back. So I'm very pleased. I can definitely see him performing this. And I did want to mention Treese this past Treese. I caught the tail end of his performance, and even for the little amount of time that I was there, I could really feel he has great stage presence, right?
Yes, he does.
And like you were saying, G, his voice when he rap, some people will just be out there, kind of going through the motions. You can really feel every word, when he's rapping. So I think he understands that and he does that well. So I'm excited to see what's happening. I hope we get a video or two. Because you could definitely do something to I'm Good.
Yes, you can.
That would I can see some stuff happening.
That one and the other one, the one with Cairo. What's the type of
Alley-oop?
Yeah, that both of those.
Yeah. So production was great. Yeah, I did want to say production was great. Shout out to Mac on that as well. But yeah, I'm thoroughly pleased.
And we seen how he performed Alley-oop too. Mm-hmm. I didn't expect to hear that. I didn't, and I did not hear these tracks before they came out. He didn't give me any early plays or anything. Okay. So when I heard it on the album, I was like, "Oh, that's the one he performed," and it sounded really good when he performed it. For sure.
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, I'm very.
That's dope. Like I said, I can't say enough. I was thoroughly pleased because, like, with rap, I am very critical. So this. I thought it was great, man. I really did.
We picked a good first one.
Yeah. Well, no, we did double A.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did double A.
Yeah, we did double A.
Yeah.
Shout out to double A.
Definitely shout out to double A. I did want to touch on one thing before we move on. It doesn't have to do with this EP, but saw Tribe Soul perform again this past weekend.
Okay.
We gotta give them a shout out at some point, man.
We did on the one.
No, can we get them on? Like, we gotta have them on.
We can try it. Let's do it.
I'm down. They're dope.
There's a lot of them.
They're really, really dope. It's only, it's 2, and then you talking about the whole band.
I mean, they all need credit. That band been putting their foot and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is wild. But yeah, definitely shout out to them. I saw them at the Healer, so killed it once again. But
yeah, they're dope.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, definitely check out the Never Faded EP, Foxd'legnd and Makwolf. Great body of work as well. Any upcoming shows that he has, make sure you can make it out to those as well. So let's move on to the next topic.
We got Lucky Daye.
Oh, we got Lucky Daye. I forgot. Okay. Lucky Daye dropped a single. It's called Buying Time. I believe this is his first drop since he dropped the album where he put together all 3 parts of his EPs called Painted. I'll go ahead and start off. I really like this record. That's really all I got on this. I just really like
think this record is as good as the others?
No, but like, I like this record, but I knew this was coming. What? Like, I'm not surprised that Lucky Daye put this out. Like, I'm not overly impressed, but I'm not let down, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of saw this coming. Like, this makes sense. This was a safe record for Lucky Daye. That's what I mean.
Okay.
This was a safe record.
Okay. What do you think, Britt?
I mean, same. I liked it a lot, but I could be Lucky Daye biased at this point. I'm not really sure.
You're a huge fan.
I think he's a really, really dope artist.
He is. Give him his credit.
I enjoy his music.
What you on?
Thoroughly. I probably listen to him often throughout the week, at least once a week.
Once a week.
All right. But yes, I enjoyed this track a lot. Kind of what you said. I wasn't overly excited or like, but I wasn't let down either. It was a really, really, really good track.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, G, because like I heard it. We were saying it came out like on Thursday, which I thought was interesting. Mm-hmm. So I played it, and I thought it was good. I just didn't have any like, urge to like keep playing it. You know what I mean? But then, once we heard it before the pod as well, once we ran it back, I'm like, yeah, this is a good record. It just is not. I'm not rushing to my phone to play it again.
Yeah, definitely.
If I'm in the car, I hop in the web, I open Tidal, I'm looking at the app, I'm not going to that song. You know what I mean? You know how you can just go to one song off top that you've been bumping? Nah, it's raps. I could throw this in the Vibes playlist, though. Just throw it in there, I might skip it every time, but I'll throw it in there.
The record ain't good, man.
What
so you
mean?
can just say it's not good.
Nah,
but you trying to make it something that's not.
No. On the contrary, I'm keeping it where it is. Because I just have because I can't say.
So you skipping it hella times.
No.
You go into the car, you're not playing it.
No. Out of everything else.
Is that not what he said, though?
Nah.
It's a safe record. I kind of expected this from him. Like it's not a good record, but he don't want to say that it's not a good record.
No, I think it's a good record.
The record was all right.
Okay.
This is not as good as his other work, like you said.
Okay, I said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you basically said everything to say it's not a good record.
Nah, because
but they said no.
Let me explain this a little bit. Okay, so if you look at all the music he's dropped, so everything on Painted, really, let's just focus on that, right?
Wow, yeah, wow, those are wows.
Listen, not every track on there is a wow. Every track on Painted is a wow. No.
Yes,
there's some that aren't. This is one of those some that aren't. It's still a good track, but in the grand scheme of what he's put out, it's not up there.
You want this to be good, which I get. That's your boy, it's your man's and them. I get it.
You talking to Brytnie?
This your homie.
Who?
You know you love a little Lucky Daye, bro.
I don't mind Lucky Daye.
I said it's not, for me, it didn't surprise me because it reminds me of Late Night. Late Night is a little dancey record. This is a little dancey record. It's the same thing.
I like Late Night way better than this one.
I mean, yeah.
Because the record ain't that good,
man. But, I mean, I think it's a good track. I think it's good.
It was a very safe record. That's really the only way to describe it.
Dang, I'm good. I mean, I said what I said.
You good? Right.
I mean, he dropped one of the best songs this year, though. So
he got records that I love. He got songs that I really love. Yeah. This is not.
Okay, that's fair. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, I think that's fine though. Every song from an artist that you like isn't a hit.
But they at least good.
Oh, you think this is god awful?
Wow. Did I say god awful?
I mean, I'm asking.
Not good. It's not good. It's not a good record.
Okay, I don't see nothing bad.
It's boring. Is it okay or is it not a good record?
It's not good.
Okay,
it's boring.
That's what I'm saying. I can't say it's not good because it's a good record. It's just safe. I'm just not overly impressed. I'm not gonna keep playing it.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
You don't even know what it is, man.
Don't do that because you want to say it's bad. Without saying it's bad.
No. This is not a bad record.
Skipping it hella times.
No, I said no. I said if it was in my curated playlist.
So you really don't know if you want to put it in there or not.
I said I'll throw it in.
You get in the car, you're just going to skip right past it. You ain't playing it again. You said all this stuff.
No, I'm saying it's not. You know when you get in the whip. Mm-hmm. And you like, all right, let me play something real quick. And you just look at your recents and title.
And you're scrolling right past it.
Probably. For the others. That doesn't mean it's a bad record. It just means I have no urge to keep playing it.
I feel you.
Do you?
Thank you, Brytnie.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. This is the one time she stood up for me.
Because this y'all guy.
I fuck with Lucky Daye, so
there's like you said, you got bias.
This is your guy too.
He don't want to say that he got a bias.
Oh, Lucky Daye?
Yes.
Bro, if you don't get out of here with that bullshit. When have I ever said shit? Come on, man, stop it.
You trying your hardest not to say it's not good, bro.
It's a good record.
Okay, cool. All right. But it's a good record. You never listening to it again.
Got it. There's hella records like that.
Okay, got it.
You listen to every good record in rotation, you just keep spinning. None get left out.
I don't know. That's cool. I said it's cool.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure we understand.
Cap.
What?
Cap.
I mean, what would you like to say?
It's a few songs that are good that you're not running back. That Young Thug song that came out.
Which one?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up for you.
The album was good.
Right, and it's a song on there that you loved. We reviewed it on here, or you was like, this fire. I guarantee you ain't went back to it.
Is it a Thug song or is it the ASAP joint?
It's Young Thug.
Because the ASAP joint, I said I really liked. I haven't heard it again.
It was on the Thug album?
I mean, even that's the point right there.
It was on the Thug album?
Pretty sure.
That Thug album was hard, man.
That Thug album was hard. Like I said, he never deserved a Grammy off that bitch.
Nah, I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah, you stretch.
I would. With the contestants that be up there.
I ain't even think it was good, though. So.
Bro, they be having some bullshit up there sometimes, bro. I mean, think about it for rap, though, who... Obviously, I'm just thinking of it at the top
heavy
of my
hitters
head.
haven't dropped.
Right, exactly. So, is that so blasphemous to say?
I don't know who's gonna be up there.
And they ain't gonna have the hungry dudes that's putting out albums that are really good but not really getting the recognition.
I mean,
up in the running.
With all due respect, this might be the year Rhapsody get it.
I hope so.
With all due respect, like not saying that she wouldn't get it if the heavy hitters dropped,
right?
But this could be the year.
I hope
so.
That would be dope.
She deserved it. I mean, She got a case to have gotten it last year, but
for rap album of the year.
Yeah.
So it'd be 2 years in a row. The woman won rap album of the year. That'd be dope.
I'm here for it.
That'd be dope.
But it ain't nobody really dropped, did they?
I mean, Ross dropped.
And
The.
I mean, I'm cool.
I'm sure we'll think of somebody had to have dropped.
Who?
Your boy,
the baby gonna get it?
Schoolboy.
No, he ain't getting nominated. It's light.
The baby might mess around. Did that come out this year?
Mm-hmm.
He can mess around and
the
get
baby's
it.
not winning a Grammy. He's not winning that Grammy for that album.
Please.
Why? Because he too much of a Negro?
No, he's not winning a Grammy for that album. I can guarantee that.
I mean,
Yeah, all right.
but
Cardi won.
Meg didn't drop an album, so I don't know who
She could still win off that.
she can win off the mixtape.
Kehlani won off of a mixtape. It's possible.
Well then,
She won it?
Kehlani won off of a mixtape.
I thought she was
her first
nominated.
award. You
was
should be here. She won
For
an
the
award.
Grammy?
Wow, I thought that was nominated.
Not at all, baby. She won that joint.
Wow, really?
that's fire. Shout out to her.
She won R&B album of the year?
Bro, let me pull up the
Oh,
stats.
please. Because that is impressive.
Why is this unbelievable?
No, it's not that it's
It's
unbelievable,
impressive?
but I just want to make sure we're in stone here because that
sure.
is wow.
Who
That's
dropped though? Ain't nobody dropped.
That's I'm like, yo, where was Beyonce and nobody dropped? You know they
Don't
but,
do that.
No, but you know they just automatically will, overlook everybody if one of them drop.
Nobody dropped, bro.
Rihanna's but that's it, man. If that's true, that's impressive, man. That's wow. Because I know, like on her mixtape, it says I thought it said Grammy nominated, but if it's
Can
she won that?
can Revenge of the Dreamers win since it's a compilation kind of?
I could see it being nominated. I could see Gold Link's album getting nominated.
It's light here, bro.
It say
Or
nominee,
Igor
but
is
I
a
could have
rapper.
sworn she
Oh
won
shit, I
that.
forgot about Igor.
Igor probably get it.
Yeah, he'll probably yeah. Damn, that's good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
People don't like all that
That weird shit.
deep conscious, they got a problem with that. So maybe.
They called it weird shit.
Okay. You corrected me. It was nominated. I thought
Okay,
she
I was
won.
gonna say.
But
feel
even still,
She said, "Yes, baby."
I was corrected.
I needed that because I was like,
I was
nah.
corrected. But even still, like, she was nominated on the mixtape.
You think
so.
Boogie can get the nom though?
Nah.
Ooh, man, he should.
You think he can get the nom though? If he get the nom, he definitely got a good
Let's
cake.
be understood.
His album dope, but I don't think people gonna.
Right, let's be understood. He definitely deserves a nom because that album is phenomenal. I just don't think he's gonna get it because of the time that he dropped.
Boogie, Rhapsody. I mean, if they consider the baby,
because it was so early in the year.
No, I'm with you for
Right.
sure. Boogie, Rhapsody, Tyler, the baby, if they consider it. I mean, that's it.
I feel like we're forgetting somebody, but that's
Like a heavy hitter,
not a heavy hitter, but
We're talking about rap albums.
there's been somebody that's
year.
dropped a rap album that was really good.
Is Khaled gonna get nom?
Y'all boy, drop. I don't know.
Oh, you
if y'all
said Gold
already
Link,
said
but I
him.
don't think he's gonna get the nom. Or Lil Nas X, or is he country?
He not a rap. He ain't not gonna categorize him as rap.
I feel like at this point they have to put him in country after they try to disrespect
And
him.
or then a Revenge
2
of the Dreamers.
Chainz.
No.
No,
Craig. No, Craig. I'm sorry, Craig.
nah,
Craig gonna get that nom.
I hope not.
Craig gonna get that nom. For sure.
That album was.
That album was good, bro.
It was not that
I went
bad.
back
It
to
was-
it. No, I went back to go back to it. Go back to it.
All right.
Go back to it. That one was good.
Just because I respect your opinion on Crit, I will go back. But man, I expected a lot more on that.
go back to it,
I
bro.
really did.
And like
The
one
Blue-
by
I
one.
fuck with the Blue Flame joint though. That shit was hard.
For
I will
real.
say. But especially after what's that song I like on Thrice, man? Damn, Glorious, man. That mug goes stupid. But yeah, no, man.
YG.
It's looking thin.
Nah.
It's looking thin, man.
That album was good. YBN Cordae should get nom.
Ooh. Yes.
He not gonna get the nom.
That's
though.
who I was thinking
He
of.
may get the
He
nom.
should.
He definitely
needs
should.
to.
He definitely should.
One of the best rap albums this year.
Yes.
R&B
Facts.
been killing y'all.
All right, bro. We can move on. Bro. We ain't have to do all that, bro.
I'm just saying.
Like I said, it's just the
facts.
shift now. Because there was a point it was a lot of rap, and then it's kind of like shifting towards. Remember we used to say, "Man, where's R&B and shit?" Well, you probably didn't say that, but
Whenever y'all done, man.
anyway, okay, let's move on.
I'm sick.
Tekashi,
Your boy.
No, you trying to get me named in the joint, bro? Stop
Bro,
it.
that's your boy, bro.
I said 2 songs was hard. Now he's my boy. All right, y'all boy, Tekashi. I'm just calling him Tekashi at this point. What's his real name? We gotta call him his real name.
Hernandez. I think it's Brian Hernandez or something like that.
For real? Aaron Hernandez?
Or is it Fernandez?
It's something
all right.
Days.
Anyway, Tekashi Aaron Hernandez, 6'9". He, obviously was singing like a canary here recently. I'm sure you've all heard what's happening. If you haven't, I don't know how. You've literally been under a rock. But anyway, Tekashi's trial, it came kind of quick.
Daniel Hernandez.
Daniel. Damn, Daniel. But it's like I remember when he first got taken in, and then it was like his trial was in September, and I was actually watching the Joe Budden review on this as well. It was like, damn, and then it seemed like so far away, and then September just came, and it was like, oh shit, it's his time. Anyway, man, there's a lot of conflicting shit. There's a lot of information being thrown out. The big things we'll touch on. He said that Jim Jones is a part of Nine Trey gang, Blood Gang. He also said Cardi B was as well. He named a couple others in the, his
Casanova, 50
Casanova,
Cent.
50. Yeah. Really the guys that he was, you actually heard attached to his name, like when he was rapping, because there was the Casanova beef. There was 50, obviously. He said he was his son or whatever, and things like that. Everybody was named, right? This was a snitch-a-thon. There was also the video that came out of his kidnapping, which you guys remember, right? When he came out with that, he got kidnapped, got his chain snatched, and then he was in the hospital type shit.
Yeah.
There was a recording that came out that was in his car, conveniently placed, of him getting pulled out of the car, getting kidnapped, or whatnot, by apparently, Nine Trey, excuse me. So yeah, it's a lot. Some of it, I will say, at least from my opinion, looks a little suspect to me. Why
suspect in what way though?
In a way that this was all planted. Because I'm just trying to figure out how he even, like, what was his motive? I'm just confused.
Motive
here.
to do what?
To do any of this.
So his motive to do it was to get the street cred to boost his careers, to boost his,
That's it?
his persona. Yeah. He needed the street cred. He felt like he needed the street cred to boost his rap career.
To be famous.
To be famous in rap. So one of the first acts that he did was for Gummo video, he bought the 30 or so red bandanas and he was on the block. And so he did that before he got the okay by Bloods. But then the Nine Trey Blood seen it and was like, all right, this might be something that we could benefit from. So then he made the deal like, all right, and this is evidence in this shit, like this is testimony and shit. He was like, all right, well, we'll take you on, you good, but you got to pay the homies inside. You got to make sure that all the homies inside cool. We need guns, we need this, that, and the third. Then, pretty much you pay for it out of what you claiming to be as a Blood.
Right. And he never went through the whole quote-unquote initiation process and all of that.
This, that, and the third. They just pretty much use him like they took majority of his money. Like majority of it. Like he made 300, they took 2. Like it was like a lot of his money.
Okay. Sounds good, right? It could have happened. And now what do we think that he was an informant the whole time, though?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean,
I think there was a step even previous to that. All of that, even him, realizing like, hey, I need real street cred for this shit to take off. I honestly think, and then we were watching the video. The
her name is Lisa Rivers.
Yeah,
she's on journalist.
I-97. She made a good point where she was like, and I don't want to give the police this much credit, but of them, using Tekashi to see how the inner workings of hip hop works and how.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate.
Right, that part might not be, but the part where to use him to get the whole gang.
Right.
Now that I can believe.
Right.
So, and I want to harp on the fact I don't want to give them this much credit, but it kind of worked if that's the case. But I think it worked on a way bigger scale than they thought it would. I don't think they thought Tekashi was going to get this big. That's my problem.
I don't think the 9 Trey did either.
Right.
Because if they did, they probably wouldn't have even made that deal.
Because I think shit like this happens all the time. It's just this one just blew up to the point where, like, kids in suburbia were all bumping his shit and whatnot. And, it was wild. It was an epidemic. Like, we all saw it. Like,
and I feel like the trial itself, this whole thing that we're seeing right now was an epidemic for real. Like, in the hip-hop history, like, this is something huge. Like, he name-dropped Jim Jones, for God's sake. Even though the Jim Jones thing was already in evidence for Mel Murda's case. That was previous to his. So there was the recording of him as in Jim Jones and Mel Murda talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine and how Tekashi 6ix9ine was out of control and they essentially needed to handle it. So when that recording was played while he was testifying, they asked him to identify who that was, and he said that's Jim Jones. Jim Jones is part of 9 Trey.
Right.
So that's where that came from. And to the Cardi B thing too, he never said that Cardi B was 9 Trey. He just said Cardi B is a blood too. Like, and I kind of agree with Lisa Rivers too. And that interview was with Hot 97. You can see it on YouTube if you want. I kind of do agree with her. Like, I think he only said Cardi B's name just to kind of boost his own, like, to make him a credible witness in him trying to get off of his 47-year sentence. Like, all right, I'm not the only one that do this. I'm not the only one that's a quote-unquote gang member that also raps. Like, Cardi B's one. These people do it too. And you can see their stardom status. It doesn't really, it's a flimsy argument, but...
Yeah, because I was going to say, that's not what you're on trial for. Like, nobody said, like, we all know who the people that are rappers that are a part of known gangs. Like, it's not hidden in any shape or form.
Even when that came out that he name dropped Cardi B, I was like, I mean, it's a big deal. I was like, that's not a crime.
Right.
So, but in connection to a RICO case, your name gets mentioned in court in a RICO case. Like, those are dots that connect that could be very detrimental.
There are definitely similarities to what they do in how they use the pull of being affiliated with a gang, though.
Yeah,
for sure. So I see where there's just a sliver of a connection, but yeah, like you said, it's probably just for the stardom and something to move the headlines type shit. Like, but yeah, that's whew.
So he already, just to be clear, he already had a 47-year sentence that he was already sentenced to. It was
47 years to life, right?
Right, 47 years to life that he was already sentenced. He's already on the books for. But they basically say, like, you cooperate, and if we actually get people, then we can knock some off, essentially, if we actually successfully get people for it. And that's when you got to sing it. So...
I mean, not only knocks him off, he has the chance of just going free. But for that, I'm wondering what's going to play out after. Because we even saw a clip, Charlemagne, they was asking that pretty much like, okay, if they do let him off scot-free, how does he operate in society now? Like, Charlemagne was like, oh, I think he'd be okay with this generation. People just ignore it. Everything will be fine. I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Yeah, no.
I think it's on site. He gone.
Because you can't be like, oh, I don't recognize him.
With the fact that everybody calling him a snitch right now, and it's already people that didn't like him before this whole thing even happened. I think it's like it's raps at this point. Like I don't know what they gonna do. They gonna put him in witness protection if he gonna.
But he got a face
go somewhere
full of tattoos.
else. Like I don't know. I mean, you can get them removed. That's his only option.
Barely.
He's gonna be perfectly fine. Nothing's gonna happen.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
And nothing's gonna happen to him. I'm telling you.
On some what?
I think.
What's the basis of that? Like I don't see how. I mean, of course, it's not the '80s. It's not the crack era. I mean,
so what are we talking? You think somebody's gonna kill him?
Yeah,
they can.
You gonna kill somebody that was a witness in a RICO or not? Well, he was the main. What's it called? He was the defendant in a RICO. Like.
I think y'all missing the point where it's people that really don't care about that type of stuff. Like Shorty that was interviewing the journalist or whatever, and she was like, I don't get how he allegedly caught a hit on Trippie Redd. And she was like, I don't understand how you can do that in broad daylight. Y'all acting like that don't happen every day, and like that just didn't happen at XXX. Like, people do that every day. It don't matter. Like, people don't care.
But I thought there was a video of him doing that.
Who?
Of Tekashi calling the hit.
Yeah, there is.
That's what I'm saying. And he's in broad daylight. That's what I thought she was getting at. I'm just trying to find what she was talking about there.
What I was talking about?
No, her.
Oh.
The lady in the video.
I assume that she was making or saying that I thought the hit was being played out in broad daylight. Not that Tekashi called it in broad. No, but it was about to happen. Like they was going to shoot him in broad daylight.
He did that with Chief Keef too. They had the whole video of him on the phone with the dude talking about, I'll give you this much to make sure dude gone. Like everything he's done in a clear HD high resolution shit.
That's why I think he might there might have been a point where there could be a point where he was in too deep and then he flipped early though.
They said also right the day after he was arrested he was cooperating. Literally the day after.
So that makes me think that there's some truth to that then. He might have flipped early.
But I also just felt like he was a punk to begin with. Like, he was not about this gang life.
Oh, yeah.
He was never a gang member. So he flipped because it's not the lifestyle he lived to begin with. So that's why he flipped off rip. Yeah. It's not his story. Like, he tried to impersonate and create this persona that is not him. Yeah. So, of course, when I get caught, I'm like, all right, I'm going to straighten up now because this is what it is.
But yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna be rapping. I think he's not gonna be. Obviously, there's no way he can get back to the same level. I mean, he was the hottest artist in the game there for a little while. I couldn't believe he got that hot. Quickly. It was very surprising.
So quick.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting back to that. There's few artists that even can do that multiple times. But he's definitely gonna be rapping. There's definitely gonna be suburban kids listening. He might fuck around and he might get one hit. He might. I've seen worse. I've seen people literally still bumping R. Kelly to this day and swearing by him after all the shit he done. After I've seen that, everything else is out the window.
Let's not go
at this
there
point.
because I'm finna go left. Let's not do that.
I'm just saying, like, is that so hard to see?
I mean, I know, but his accusations were against women. Nobody cares. So let's not.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
Unfortunately,
that's very fair. But all I'm saying is, in the realm of possibility,
they barely believe him. They don't even think that's a thing.
Okay, we understand. But my point here is, this isn't. It's not unbelievable to say that he's going to come back, start rapping, and be able to make some money.
My thing is, okay, I heard you.
Okay,
and with all due respect, R.I.P. If somebody could walk up to Nipsey Hussle and shoot him for essentially nothing, you don't think that somebody can walk up to Tekashi 6ix9ine and shoot him and kill him right on the spot for something?
Of course. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't know. And I don't want to, I'm not.
Nipsey got killed off jealousy. That's a whole different beast.
That's worse than what Tekashi 6ix9ine on?
it's worse in the sense of, how can I put this?
Nipsey called dude a snitch too. So that
and
was
this dude actually is snitching on live.
Right. I just don't think anybody's gonna kill him. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You're right. It's tough.
I mean, I'm not wishing death on him. I don't do that. That's not what I'm talking about. But in reality, in the reality of the streets, quote unquote, in gang life, and motherfuckers die for that shit.
Yeah. You know, snitching is an interesting topic though, because like it depends. Because obviously he shouldn't have done any of that shit that he was doing. But like in the situation, what are you gonna do?
I feel like it's, and like you said, I'm not wishing death on him. I just feel like it's very possible he had death threats before all of this happened.
Yes, he has.
So it's like, it's even worse now at this point.
I don't know. Because I feel like somebody was going to kill him, they would have been did it. Like back
While
when he was rapping.
up?
I mean, this motherfucker's on some straight up disrespectful shit.
Oh.
I mean, let's be clear. I mean, this, and he's also actually, for all the dumb shit that he does, he's actually pretty smart. I'm like surprised. Like he knows when to go places. He knows when to leave. He knows, he's like, he'll like what he did with the. Remember when they were telling him don't pull up without checking in. Remember Jay Prince's son. He pulled up. He took a video and he got out. Like, but he made it seem like hey, I'm like disrespecting you, yada yada yada, whole time while he's posting the video. He's already out. Same thing with the Chicago shit. So I just don't see anybody killing him. I really don't. He gonna be in some witness protection though. My God,
can't be in witness protection. Making music. Joint. I don't know.
Dre nearly got popped. For those of you that don't watch Power, I'm sorry, but that witness protection might not help him. Dre's nearly got aired the fuck out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, man. I don't know, man.
I hear you. It's a possibility.
I don't, because I'm like, bro, somebody should have been handled. Somebody should have at least beat him up.
He was kidnapped.
You believe that?
It was on the video.
Once I saw the video, I was like, I don't know about this, man.
I don't know much of anything because his whole persona was a fraud.
I'm like, where are all these cameras coming from? Where are all these mics coming from that we getting recordings and shit? Like,
but just like Lisa Rivers said, I mean, New York is one of the most heavily surveilled areas in the country.
Right, but that camera was in the car, in the back of the car. No, it was a dash cam actually.
I mean, dash cam, we see them all the time.
Right, but
whose car was he in?
I don't know.
Artists like that, they don't drive themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. I'm just wondering.
I thought at first it was an Uber. I was like, what? But I don't know. So there's a lot of question marks. For sure.
Of course. But it's over now. He got 47 years. He testified to try to knock some off. All we can do is see if he's going to get something knocked off or not.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's walking free.
But that's all dependent on if they actually convict other people.
All I know is if he walks free, we know that he flipped.
I mean, we already watched him flip all week.
They just got to get
No, I'm talking about flipping early. Like,
oh,
he probably realized, oh shit, I'm in too deep.
I'm good.
Feds was knocking, fam.
Huh?
Feds was knocking.
Anyway,
man, I don't want to give this. We didn't already give it a lot of attention. I feel like we shouldn't give this much attention. It shouldn't be like where it's like all over the TL, like everything. Like there's, everybody's tweeting about it and it's on the news and shit. I feel like,
of course, it's negative energy. It's not the most positive thing, but this is the biggest news.
No, but this shit's gonna fucking like go down TV like the stuff. Fucking OJ trial type shit of like our generation. I'm like,
it's not OJ, but it's.
But you know what I'm saying? There's like a similar feel almost. Not like everybody's sitting down at home watching it on TV. But
yeah. But I think this is very serious, though.
Right.
Especially for hip hop. Just like TT said from Hot 97, like, this has serious implications on hip hop. How deep can this go into our culture? It seems as if they were watching Tekashi 6ix9ine, or Tekashi 6ix9ine was working with them. And of course he was with other people. How deep can this affect our culture? We don't know that. That's why this could possibly be a big fucking deal. Hopefully not. Hopefully
we'll see what happens.
Nobody was on some crazy shit. Nobody, got caught up in some crazy shit. I think Jim Jones might have fucked up though, based off of what what was presented in evidence. But I don't know.
We'll see, man. What do you call him? A retired rapper?
You call him a retired rapper that's a 9 Trey blood.
This is wild.
He named their godfather, quote unquote.
Did Jim respond?
No, I haven't heard anything from Jim Jones.
Because I know Cardi posted a couple memes and shit on IG.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The Kiki Farmer joint.
The Kiki Farmer. I never met this nigga in my life joint. But all right, well, we'll stay in tune. I mean, we have no choice. It's everywhere, but yeah, man, that's a crazy one. We done here?
You got a lob, right?
I got a lob. Y'all got a
don't
lob?
have one. No, I don't have one.
No?
Nope.
Brytnie? Wow. Okay. I guess I'll team on my back here.
You didn't listen to you did you listen to Cindy Harnett?
No,
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
You got that one?
I don't listen to the whole thing, but I feel like she's not alive. Everybody knows who she is. But if not, she did drop an album. The first song that I've heard by her that I think is a great song is If You Let Me. It's with her and Grades, featuring Grades. It's a really good song. She has a beautiful voice. She dropped Lessons in Love. It's like 12 tracks, but go listen to that. It's solid. She's dope.
Yeah, I think you could compare her to like, vibe wise, music wise, the dude that's in your playlist, Sebastian Michael. I would say they have similar vibes to music.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine is the album's called Gilda. It's actually by Kemba. He's a rapper.
I thought you were saying that the album, dude, the name of the artist was Gilda.
Oh, for real?
That's what I thought too.
That's my mistake then. Well, no, actually, it's your mistake. Anyway, this is one of those albums like, you looking through on Friday night after 12, you looking through everything that's dropped, and, something intrigues you. So, it wasn't a cover art for this one. I honestly don't know why I clicked on it, but I'm glad I did because I seen the track list. It got Jagged Edge on there. He got Smino on here. He got Eric Bellinger on here. But I thought it was a great project. I enjoyed listening to it. I only got one spin. But I'm gonna definitely give it at least 2 more for sure. I really like Alive with Eric Bellinger. For obvious reasons, Eric is a phenomenal artist. He's dropping on Friday, by the way.
Eric Bellinger?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good.
I didn't know. Is it a full-length project? Don't say it like that. His last project.
It's one of those like sorry for the wait ones. Like he's like Eric. Some Eric Bellinger to rescue. Some shit. It's called that. Anyway.
Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, but. Definitely check that out. I don't want to give too much on it. Exhale's probably my favorite track with Smino. I would say, for obvious reasons. But yeah, check it out. Jay, I think you like it. I really do.
I'll try it out.
All right. Well,
Saved by the Bellinger.
Saved by the Bellinger. Yeah, some corny shit like that. Yeah. And then Kanye's dropping as well. Ironic enough. Jesus is King or whatever he said.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get out of here. Season 1.
It's a wrap.
Has concluded. Woo! Thank you to everybody that's listened so far. We appreciate you so much. All the engagement, all the reviews, all the support, things like Who's Who events, all that. Appreciate you.
Coming back better than ever.
Yeah, we're coming back season 2 better than ever. Be on the lookout for updates.
Leave reviews. Tweet us.
All that. If you have music, send it. Local artists.
Definitely leave a review. Stay tuned for our social media within the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna take a little hiatus, 3-week hiatus. So just know that as well. We'll also say it on the Twitter page before we start season 2. So
content will still be there.
Right. So Twitter at $34pod, IG at $34 podcast. You can follow our personals if you'd like.
It's a wrap.
And I bid you adieu.